Joey, thanks a lot for joining us here. How's training camp going?
It's going great, at this beautiful new facility. Got the fans out here screaming all day, every day. No, it's great. You feel the support. The new staff is unbelievable, and I think we're competing really well out there. Playing smart, but still out there pushing each other, so it's been a great start.
I remember I ran into you and your dad on the sideline at the Super Bowl and said hello to you real quick. It was right after Jim got hired.
Yeah.
And at that point, you don't know that much. You know who Jim Harbaugh is, but you don't necessarily know what it's going to be like playing for him. What do you see on a daily basis from that?
Yeah, that was a rough day, but not for me, or well, I guess for a family,
right.
But. Yeah, no, I was just talking to Jim, and he's great. I mean, he's got a great standard that he's holding everybody to. I think it's great that his message, it starts from the top, and there's no confusion throughout the whole staff. We all have one goal, one mission, and we're all working towards that goal. I think he's got a lot of experience, obviously. I think he has a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and the way he shares that wisdom is always super interesting, super funny. He's an easy guy to like, and he's an easy guy to follow because you can tell he loves us. He loves what he does, and all he wants to do is to get the best out of us and win football games. So I couldn't be happier.
You're drafted back in 2016, teams in San Diego, Mike McCoy's the head coach. I mean, you have seen a lot of changes over your time as a member of the Chargers. You haven't seen a lot of playoff success. Well, what does it take organizationally for everybody to be able to do the things I'm sure you want to do in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're on the right path. There really isn't the one answer. There's a lot of small variables, and all those tiny things stack up. And we spend a lot of the days in these team meetings we call We Fence, Teach the Game. And Pip had a great point that a lot of things that we're going over, none of it takes talent. It takes will and want to, and a dedication to yourself, your standard, and each other, and caring about the guy to your right, to your left. So I think obviously we take pride in our technique and our skill and always getting better on that front. But when it comes to effort and doing the right things, staying on the details day in and day out, I think that's what separates good teams, because everybody has talent.
Obviously, you've had a lot of injuries that you've had to work your way through here over the past couple of years. 14 games that you've played the past 2 seasons. How do you feel physically, and also how do you feel mentally, just with everything that you've kind of been in this constant grind with?
Yeah, no, I feel great. I mean, it's been tough mentally over the last couple of years, but the wear and tear obviously is rough, but I haven't had a lot of mileage. haven't played a lot of games over the last 2 years, so all in all, feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm feeling better than I have in a long time, and I've said that a few years now, maybe trying to convince myself of that, but it's really true this year. This off season was great. It was very consistent, more consistent than I've been able to be in a long time, and I just feel a new drive, a new motivation, kind of with everything that's changing around here. It's a fresh start, but it's not a fresh start. I'm still, with the same team, but, we're moving to LA. We got the new facility, the new staff. So, like Coach said, every year it feels like you're being reborn. So, but yeah, this is me, fresh baby Joey going into year 9.
Yeah, you talk about the drive and the motivation, and I've thought of this about you since I saw your combine press conference. You come across as the single most laid-back human being on the planet. What does drive and motivation look like to Joey Bosa?
It's, I was messing with Coach Roney, and, I'm like, I'm too nice to be a football player. And he's like, no, that's why when you go on the field, you're not Joey Bosa anymore. You turn into a demon. And I'm like, it's pretty true. And, it's just a different world out there, and I think we're all here for a very similar reason. We love to compete. We love winning. You know, whatever it is, freaking ping pong, pool, arm wrestling. It's whatever it is. We all hate to lose. We love to win. And this is, you know, competing at the absolute highest level. And when you come together as 11 guys, or you know, 53, however many guys, and you all strive for that goal, and you know, you reach the pinnacle. I think that's, you know, what every kid from 7 years old on dreams of, is reaching the top of the mountain there. And from a standpoint, like personally, I mean, I love being successful myself, but you know, it's been a long 9 years without a lot of team success in the playoffs, like you mentioned. So, you know, that's what's driving me, and I just feel really confident this year, but it's going to take a lot of work.
Joey, thanks a lot for the time. There's some kids, you know, about 100
yeah,
yards out.
I think I'm going to have to head over. It hasn't made these interviews easy.
Thanks a lot, man. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.